For all the inroads that Cousy and Tiny had made, the trend towards bigger players became stronger than ever. By the 1970s, even the guards were getting bigger. And as a 6'9" point guard named Magic Johnson led the Lakers to a championship in 1980, it seemed as if the time for the little man was all but over. But the very next year, the Detroit Pistons would risk the future of the franchise by selecting 6'1" Isiah Thomas as their new cornerstone.
When I came into the league, guys like me weren't being allowed in the league anymore. The point guard position had developed to someone of 6'8", 6'9", and up. I had to do things differently because of my size.
Using his size as an asset, Isiah mesmerized taller opponents.
Thomas again. He's amazing. What a move by Isiah. He is lighting this place up.
I was a different kind of point guard that I could handle the ball well, break down the defense, get into the lane. So I was very creative with the basketball, which enabled me to basically be able to go anywhere on the court that I wanted to go, regardless of people's height.
Isiah would quickly pile up individual accomplishments, but his goals lay elsewhere.
I went beyond the point of just playing and having fun. I was very obsessed with winning, and there was nothing that was going to stand in my way of winning a championship.
Thomas would drive the Pistons into the NBA elite, and by 1987 had them ready to make a title run.
Here's Isiah. Let's see what we got. All the way up. Go!
Detroit would make it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. And facing the defending champion Celtics, Isiah had them moments away from taking control of the series in Game 5.
Seasting right in his face. Thomas with a very big bucket. And it's Detroit by 17.
But the Pistons' moment of destiny would slip away into the waiting hands of Larry Bird.
Thomas wants to get it in quickly. Does the layup here. Stolen by Bird on the cut to DJ. Yes! Unbelievable!
Isiah would overcome his disappointment to lead the Pistons to the finals the very next year.
Isiah Thomas is hurt down on the court underneath the basket.
But facing Magic Johnson's Lakers, Isiah would again see fate turn against him. Twice Isiah had taken his team to the brink of success, only to be turned away both times by bigger players.
For 5, 6 years, I had been fighting the perception that little people aren't, ever gonna win championships. So you're like right in the middle of the mountain and you're saying, man, do I wanna climb all the way up and finish, or do I just wanna go back down? And that was kind of the point where I said, I'm gonna keep climbing.
In 1989, Isiah would drive the Pistons back to the finals, where they would again face Magic and the Lakers. This time, however, he would simply refuse to be denied.
Oh, what a shot! Magic was in his jersey.
He's just showing so much heart and determination for the Pistons. How many times have we seen Isiah? He presses the inner button in the heart, and all of a sudden he just takes it on.
Isiah would finally have his moment of destiny, and fittingly, his victory would be over the player who embodied the trend he had struggled against for so long.
It feels like heaven. Like the Ohio player said, heaven must be like this. Heaven must be like this.
And assuring his place in history, Isiah would lead Detroit to a second straight championship and be named Finals MVP.
And Isiah Thomas having an incredible rise again. Makes again. He owns the night, Isiah.
His message to the rest of the basketball world could not have been clearer.
Perception was that no matter how good the little guy was, you always had to have a big guy to win. And I wanted to change perception. So the fans would honestly look and say, that little guy, I know he's little, but he got a chance against this 6'9", 6'10" guy. He can beat him.
With Isiah's success, the NBA gained newfound appreciation for small, quick players. Suddenly, every franchise looked to get one.